What's up, my Confidence Builds and Heals and Off the Floor family? It is your girl Mecca here, founder of Confidence Builds and Heals, and I'm so excited about this week's episode because today we are talking about how to split and get your perfect split. Let's go straight into the video. Baby, the splits are the one. You want to get the split, honey? You want to get the split. I get it. I get it. Splits are so beautiful. They're beautiful in your choreography. They're just beautiful to do for your man, okay, for yourself. They're just beautiful. But before I get into the drip of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not a family member yet so you never miss any of these weekly updates. We drop this off the floor content every single Monday. Without further ado, let's get into it. How to get the split. Okay, baby, let's get into the split, honey. How to do a split. I'm going to be showing you exercises. First of all, starring Faith, because every time I film, here she goes, okay? Now, before we start, I'm going to show you just the basics, first of all. Before we get into the split, what actually gets you to split? Stretching, right? So you want to stretch them legs, honey, because that's what it's all about. So being able, this the main stretch you see right here, okay? Trying to get your forehead to touch your knees, doing the toe stretch. Of course, you do these stretches for 3 to 5 minutes daily, or at least 4 times a week. The infamous one that really gets you to stretch is the wall split, right? I like to do this about 3 or 4 times a week. I will sit there literally for about 10 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes, depending on what life is doing, because life be life. And so I don't know what my life was doing. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes if I can. I do this in the sauna sometimes as well. I do it before yoga classes, after I dance, things of that nature, because especially if you're sitting a lot, honey, your hips are going to get really, really tight. And it's all about the hips as well when it comes to doing your squat, which is why I'm about to go ahead and go into this, right? When you sitting a lot, when you feeling that pain all in between your thighs and all in your midsection and your hips, all of that, baby, you want to hit one of these. Maybe you play on your phone. That's when you do your little 5-minute Instagram scrolling, or you just go ahead and read for 5 to 10 minutes, or you turn on something and you watching something to distract you from this pain. But you do that for about 3 to 4 times a week for 5 to 10 minutes. Then hip stretches, right? So I love to do the pigeon pose a lot, but when I ain't got time and when I'm too stiff to do the pigeon pose, and I'm stiff today, I'll go ahead and do this hip stretch, and I'll just hold this here for about 2 minutes. I do this at night before I go to bed and in the morning, but also a part of my regimen. But of course, here go an example of the hip stretch. If you don't know what the hip stretch is, well, the pigeon pose for the hip stretch. So I love the pigeon pose. I like sitting in this for 5 minutes on each side. So yeah, that's that. And now let's get into the split. So if you want to say, for example, do the front split, let's say you're using a prop if you can't split all the way down. I'm working on my front split again. I'm sore because I've been lifting heavy weights, but that's okay. So right now, you can go as far as this, but this is progress anyway. This is working into your split. So I'll hold there for 3 to 5 minutes, right? Now, here is the standard split that most people want to get into. What you do is you just go into the position and you hold yourself on each side. If that's hurting you, your hands, you want to use a block. And imagine I got 2 blocks, and I'm holding me up. I'll put my timer on for like 5 minutes and sit there as well. So, yep, that's how you do the split. And thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you get your split, honey. Split it on. Practice, stretch, stretch, stretch. And as always, I hope you love that video and you can share this with a dancer that you care about, because we always say here at Confidence Builds and Heals that sharing is caring. If you want to talk to me personally, if you want one-on-one coaching, you can actually book a session with me by clicking the link in the bio, and in the description box below, called Pick My Brain Session. And if you want to hire me for anything, or if you got any questions for me or anything, and you want to just reach out personally, please email confidencebuildsandheals@gmail.com. Check out if we have a class coming up near you soon, or just for our further classes. Everything is in the link in the bio. And we also have virtual guides that you could do from home that we offer here. I have 7-day Confide in You program. It's a dance program at home that also touch on spirituality to allow you to align with yourself in a deeper level. A Love Her guide. Also, an Artist Seducing Your Desires e-workbook, because yeah, you might be a dancer. Yeah, you might be a mover. Yeah, you might be all of these creative things, but if you don't know what you want and you're confused on your desires in life, that's going to show up in your art. So all of that stuff is in the description box below. And as always, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Confidence Builds and Heals. And as always, keep confiding in you, sending so much love and light, peace, energy, gratitude your way. See you in the next episode. Peace.